Hello, this is Kirsty Nolan.
Hello, I'm Simon Tilley and we're live on Ocean News from London.
Together, we're bringing you the day's most crucial stories, ensuring you stay informed and ahead of the curve.
Let's dive straight into today's headlines.
A Thai soldier has been seriously injured by a landmine near the Cambodian border, days after both countries agreed to a ceasefire following last month's deadly border clashes. The soldier's left ankle was badly damaged after he stepped on the device while patrolling about 1 kilometre from the Thammuan Thom Temple in Thailand's Surin province. Thai Army spokesperson Major General Winthai Survey said the incident proved Cambodia had breached the truce and violated international agreements, including the Ottawa Convention banning landmines. A tripartite meeting between the foreign ministers of Jordan and Syria and US envoy Tom Barrack was held in Jordan. Amman's foreign ministry said Jordan is hosting a meeting between the United States and Syria to discuss the situation in the war-ravaged country and explore reconstruction efforts. The meeting is attended by Syrian Foreign Minister Assad al-Shaibani and Barrack, and will discuss the situation in Syria and ways to support the process of rebuilding Syria on foundations that guarantee its security, stability, and sovereignty. South Korea's former First Lady, Kim Keon-hee, appeared in court for a 5-hour hearing, but the judge has yet to issue a ruling on prosecution request for a warrant to arrest her on accusations of graft. If detained, she would be South Korea's only former First Lady to be arrested, joining her husband, ex-President Yoon Suk-yeol, in jail as he faces trial following his ouster in April over a botched bid to impose martial law in December. The charges against her, punishable by years in prison, range from stock fraud to bribery and illegal influence peddling that have implicated business owners, religious figures, and a political power broker. United Nations investigators have said they found evidence of systemic torture by Myanmar security forces and identified some of the most senior perpetrators. The Independent Investigation Mechanism for Myanmar, formed in 2018 to analyse evidence of serious violations of international law, said victims were subject to beatings, electric shocks, gang rape, strangulation and other forms of torture, like the removal of fingernails with pliers. Nicholas Komjian, head of the IIMM, said, "We have uncovered significant evidence, including eyewitness testimony showing systemic torture in Myanmar detention facilities." 4 reactor units at one of France's largest nuclear power stations have been forced to shut down due to a swarm of jellyfish in the plant's water pumping station, French energy group Electrique de France said. 3 reactor units were automatically shut down at Gravelines on the English Channel, followed by the 4th early Monday morning, adding that the safety of the plant, its employees and the environment was not at risk. These shutdowns are the result of a massive and unpredictable presence of jellyfish in the filter drums of the pumping station. Teams were carrying out inspections to restart the site in complete safety.
British Prime Minister Keir Starmer and Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney agreed that peace in Ukraine must be built with Kiev and not imposed upon it, a Downing Street spokesperson said. The two leaders welcomed continued international diplomacy, led by President Donald Trump, to bring peace, and agreed that this must be built with Ukraine, not imposed upon it. Both leaders underscored that Ukraine's future must be one of freedom, sovereignty, and self-determination. The statement came as Trump is due to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin on Friday in Alaska.
Winds caused fire whirls as a blaze burned several houses and forced the evacuation of hundreds of people from near a UNESCO-listed national park in northern Spain. About 800 people were told to abandon their homes in half a dozen villages in the north of the Castile and Leon region, where several wildfires were raging. The town of Congosta was spraying houses, trees and pavement with their garden hoses to fend off the flames, powered at least 2 buildings, while police told them to prepare evacuation. The smoke was too thick for firefighting aircraft to deploy. Diplomats at the Pakistani High Commission in India are facing harassment, with at least 4 of them having served eviction notices concerning their private rented residences in New Delhi. Sources say that the 4 diplomats were issued notices by their landlord before the contract period expired. According to sources, Pakistani diplomats are being constantly monitored while their gas and internet are being cut off from time to time. The extension of Indian visas for 17 staff members, the sources added, including diplomats, is also pending with the Indian Ministry of External Affairs. A request was made to India for the extension of 17 Pakistani officials 3 to 5 months ago. Furthermore, the water supply to the Pakistani High Commission in New Delhi has also been cut off, while the delivery of
Pakistan's military and diplomatic chief, Asim Munir, is rapidly becoming the key figure shaping Islamabad's stance against India, combining sharp military strategy with savvy economic diplomacy. His recent moves, including the US designation of Balochistan Liberation Army and Majid Brigade as terrorist outfits, mark a significant blow to India's proxy efforts and signal a new era of assertive Pakistani resolve. India's media and political circles are intensely focused on Munir, viewing him as a formidable adversary who embodies Pakistan's determination and strategic depth. With his unique combination of military acumen and economic insight, Asim Munir represents a new challenge for India, one the Indian establishment reportedly fears deeply.
Those were the headlines for today.
Don't go anywhere. After a quick break, we'll be right back to delve into each story with comprehensive coverage. Stay tuned.